Could the world be on the brink of a third world war? This question, while ominous, is one that cannot be brushed aside in the light of recent global developments. Consider the year 2023, a year that was marked by conflicts and political instability. In Europe, the tension between Russia and Ukraine escalated, with the latter suffering territorial losses. While Russia's invasion was deemed unsuccessful, the permanent loss of territory for Ukraine could be a possibility if it fails to address its manpower and military strategy issues. Over in the Middle East, the situation was no less dire. The conflict between Israel and Hamas intensified, with fears that the United States and Iran could be drawn into the conflict. This, coupled with the United States' internal political division, could potentially undermine the country's international credibility. But it wasn't just the United States that was facing political upheaval. The upcoming presidential election in 2024 was seen as a potential catalyst for further deepening the country's political divide. This internal strife, combined with the potential of the U.S. culture wars spilling into corporate offices and courts, could lead to higher uncertainty and costs for companies. Meanwhile, China's economy was expected to underperform due to its failure to reform and financial fragilities. Despite the turbulent relations between the United States and China, both sides recognized the need for better managed relations. The question, however, remains, how will these tensions unfold in the coming years? In the midst of these geopolitical tensions, the military strengths of various nations were also put into perspective. Israel, for instance, ranked 18th overall in terms of military strength, with strengths in fighter aircraft, tanks, and reserve military manpower. To summarize, the key points discussed revolve around the escalating tensions between Russia, China, Israel, and NATO, the conflicts in Europe and the Middle East, the United States' internal political division, China's economic struggles, and the military strengths of various nations all add to the volatile global situation. While the possibility of a third world war is a chilling thought, it is important to stay informed about these global developments. After all, understanding the complex dynamics of global politics is the first step toward advocating for peace and stability in the world. The question remains, in the face of these escalating tensions, how will the world respond?